Shanghai, Sukai, Macau, Guangdong, Guanghu, keep watching and you'll know.
Do you like our logo? Yeah, we thought you would. Get it now at our partner Spreadshirt.net.
Greetings petrolheads and welcome to a next episode of It's a Mod World. Today we are racing at Guangdong, which is a 2.8 kilometer long circuit in China, which the internet in its infinite wisdom tells me it's 45 minutes away from Guangzhou, was built in 2009, and if the name sounds familiar to you, Guangdong International Circuit is also in Guangdong. While it was planned that this track would be host to the WTCC in 2011, for whatever reason the race did take place in Shanghai Tianma, and Guangdong is only host for national races. That doesn't have to mean anything. There's enough circuits out there that are interesting enough and only hold small races. Who cares? Let's take a look at Guangdong. On VR the image jitters and is very bright, which I know you cannot see in the video. Let's check the FPS. Nah, they're okay. The details on the other hand are nicely done, and it looks better than the real life Guangdong, at least based on the images and videos that I've seen. I get almost no information from the force feedback, and the track, at least with regards to this mod, doesn't feel as if it would have much grip. Because the corners are all quite similar and you drive them quite similar, this track ends up being quite boring. You brake, you go down to first, you turn, you may be able to get into second, but then you brake, you get down into first, you turn. Oh, now you're able to get into third. Surprising, a faster place of the track. Oh no, now you go down to first, you turn. In fact, I think I remember seeing one race in Guangdong, and as far as I remember, it was incredibly boring. The track feels like it's always 90 degrees to the right, followed by 90 degrees to the left. And the force feedback of this mod not talking to me doesn't make the track neither easier nor more interesting to drive. Doing a setup for this track puts you in an interesting position. Do you set up the car with high downforce so that you can take the curves at a higher speed? Or do you put low downforce and are able to surpass the others on the 1.5 straights that this track has? You'll be surprised to know that we start at the start and end straight. Don't get too happy because you'll have to brake and go to a 90 degrees right, incredibly short straight, and 90 degrees left, kinda 90 degrees, short straight, a long right, another long right following, ending in a kinda 90 degrees right, 90 degrees left, you know the drill, a longish left, ending in half a straight. Here you can put the pedal to the metal, but be careful because this half a straight ends in a 180 degrees hairpin to the right, then a 90 degrees left, another 90 degrees right, and we find ourselves at the start and end straight. That's it, and that over and over and over and over again. By the way, Guangdong's calendar looks very empty. I think they have something like 4 or 5 races this year. Man! Whoop, and again. Oh. Nope, no, I'm done commenting. I'm not saying anything. No, not me. Was it the Japan race or the China race? In last year's WTCC season, there was one race where it was raining all the time, so the cars drove most of the time behind the safety car, and when the rain went away, the fog came in, so for all intents and purposes, there was no race. I think it was China, wasn't it? As you may have surmised, I don't like the flow of this track. And it's not that I don't like tracks with tight curves or difficult configurations. I love Algarve and I had lots of fun in the modern Kyalami. On the other hand, on this very short race, the track felt very good. And racing against the others was lots of fun, even if they were only the AI, so I'll have to think hard what it is that I don't like in the flow when I'm in practice that does not disturb me when I'm in a race. With regards to the look, as I said, it looks quite detailed and even better than the real Guangdong. For the look, I give it 5 eyes out of 5. With regards to the racing line, the AI behaved fantastically. It was a joy to fight it. They did not attack me wrongly, they did not leave the track and nothing like that, so yeah, why not? 5 cars out of 5. The driving feeling... Okay, so I don't feel any kind of physics, I don't feel any kind of bumps, I don't feel anything at all, or almost anything at all, in the forced feedback. I don't even know if there's a grip programmed into this mod because I don't feel that either. Leaving aside also that the flow is not my thing, just thinking about the driving feeling of this mod, I cannot help but give it only 1 wheel out of 5. If you want to test Guangdong or if you want to race in Guangdong, it's the only mod for this track that I found out there. So it's more the pity that you don't feel how the tires connect to the track and that there are no physics at all. That would be all for today. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. If you liked it, please applaud by leaving a like. If you didn't, please tell us in the comments so that we can get better next time. If you want to see more of us, subscribe and don't forget to click on the bell. And if you know of somebody who might be interested, we'd be very thankful if you'd share it. Until next time, safe fuel, take pickup, and we'll see each other at the podium.
Visit romrom.net to connect to fellow sim racers and sim racing fans.